But right now, men is not my main focus.
Okay.
Because I've got things that I need to do. I'm not where I need to be in life yet.
So if you were to get a man, do you think that you'd know what a man wants in a woman?
Yeah.
Which is
because obviously I'd be dating. Doesn't mean that I want to get into a relationship.
No, but just at this moment, do you think you know what men want from a woman?
Right now.
Yeah.
Not everything, but most things.
What? Name some stuff. Name 3 things that you think men want from women.
Someone that's family orientated.
Mm-hmm. Someone
that's ambitious, and just someone who knows to show love and affection. Is that a good enough answer for you?
No, I'm just saying, like, a lot of the time when women speak, the reason why I'm asking these questions that was quite probing is because a lot of the time women think they know what men want and they actually don't.
Men don't care if you're ambitious.
They don't care if you're ambitious.
Really?
I promise to God they don't care.
What?
I'm telling you, I'm
Generally.
very ambitious.
Mm-hmm.
I work very hard. Like, I put this whole podcast, they don't give a shit.
But listen, there's no way you can struggle to get a man. Like, what's wrong with you? Nothing.
So
oh no, gosh, that is the worst.
So what you're doing is you're judging women, you're judging men how you look at, but we don't actually. So we don't care about if you're ambitious. You care if a man's ambitious,
yeah.
But for us, you have an ambition doesn't make it. What we care.
It's like a shoe collection.
So we care.
Like if a guy has a shoe collection, you don't care, right?
Yeah.
So we care.
So that's what it is to men, like our work.
We care about how you look. We care about loyalty, femininity, and low body count. These are things that most men care about.
Can I just say something about the low body count? Mm-hmm. Why do you care so much about a woman's body count? Because you men, you can be like 20 and your body count's at 50, and you might get a good girl that only has a body count of 2. And what are you to her?
Because historically men had to ensure paternity. It's like we have biological reasons for the reasons we feel the way we feel. Like women like muscles and we like tall men because we want a guy to protect us, right? Mm-hmm. But men like a girl that hasn't slept around because they could ensure paternity historically because we didn't have paternity tests in the old days. But so they can't undo that gut feeling they get when they know.
You said why does low body count matter? Have you watched the Maury show?
the Murray,
you are
the
not
Murray
the father.
Show? Yes.
Yeah, right. So you can't ask a man, like, when you've seen that in real time, why do we prefer a low body count? A woman who probably has more of a high body count is more likely, like you said, to have a child that is not ours. Right? So that is men's worst fear. One of men's worst fears is a child coming into the world and us believing that child is ours and it's not.
Or it also signifies loyalty.
Yeah. Right.
Like, okay, what do you think women fall in love through? Like, how do women fall in love, would you say?
Personality. Well, me, I do.
Do you think women fall in love through sex?
Come on.
Like, do you think, like, the best sex you've ever had, did you ever go back?
No.
Never?
No. Never.
So I'll say why body count.
What's she thinking about it?
But the point is like the more guys you've been with, like the more like I don't know, there's just more problems.
So,
you know what I mean? Like you're more likely to cheat.
So the reason you're 22, right, and you want to know why body count, so I'll give you a bit of information and you
What do you say? I want to know your body count.
No, I'm going to give you a bit of information about body count. I'm not asking you for your body count. I'm going to tell you why body count's important.
Hang on, but sorry to cut you, Chana, but you said you don't understand why men. Do you think body count matters?
Yes, I think it does.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it matters, but I think a man shouldn't really care too much about
Why?
a woman's body count.
But you care.
Because 9 times out of 10, your body count is higher than hers anyway. So, like, why do you care?
Okay, so let me.
No, that's not true.
So let me explain it, right? In order for me to get sex, in order for Sarah to get sex, we need to have some type of value about us. We need to be able to have something, present something.
I just walk out on the street, baby.
I'm not like you, man. I wish I could be like you, man.
I'm lying.
That includes having finance, being good looking, being 6 foot, being basically having
6'2".
Six deuce, baby. Basically having all the things that women find attractive, right? In order for us to sleep with high quality women, or any women in actual fact. In order for you 3 women here to sleep with a man, all you have to do is basically say, I want to sleep with you. And there'll be men that will want to sleep with you. So in order for you to sleep with 100 men, and and me to sleep with 100 women is completely different. You can literally do this. And this is why a lot of the times women think that men are having so much sex, because they equate it to what they can get. But that's not the truth of the matter. The truth of the matter is I'm going to have to take a girl out. I'm going to have to 3 dates. I'm going to have to do all these types of things in order to have sex. But all you have to do is say, I want to have sex, and a man will have sex. And that, wait.
So
I think...
Can I just say, right? Like, there's 2 women here, right? Yeah. That are in... I'm going to use this as an analogy. There's 2 women here, and you got hoodies on, right? Women can walk out on the street. You women can walk out on the street in just hoodies, and even your bonnet, right? And you can still garner attention from men. Men will still be like, "Yo, what
it's actually shocking. It's actually shocking."
Right? But the thing is, hang on. Men don't get that. They don't get afforded that. No, if a man walks out looking quote unquote bummy, no one don't give a damn. Do you get what I'm saying? But women can be mothers of 5 children and go on the school run, right? In their pajamas, and men will still holler.
Yeah, she got a fat ass.
Like men will still holler. Men do not get afforded that same thing. We don't.
1 in 3 men are either virgins or haven't had sex in the past year.
Yeah.
So it's not, the most men aren't really getting laid like that.
I think that it goes back to what we were saying earlier about what we see on TV. We get told these things that, body count, I think when more people accept that men and women are built differently, we're built differently genetically. The way you guys just get up and kind of put it in anywhere. We know as women.
Sorry, get up and put what?
No, you know what I'm saying?
Up.
No, wait, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to just do that. As a woman, if you're doing that like that, you kind of have to look at you sideways, because it's a different experience for us. The way we experience it is different. And I think for ages, I used to get all funny about the body count thing, because I think, oh, yeah, it's nasty, but not saying that I want to be with somebody that has had a million bodies.
What do you mean it's not nasty on what the man side?
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I used to be
so
like,
if a man's got too many bodies.
Yeah, but now I know how men operate. I have 3 brothers, yeah, so the way men operate is different. As a woman, when you're accepting of that, you see things differently.
But you know what I say to you? Women don't want a man without sexual experience.
Yeah, that's the thing, same thing.
So
would you want a virgin?
Exactly, what I'm saying. So the fact that
I would.
So the fact that, right, but the thing is, that's the difference between men and women.
Yeah, that's it. Well,
yeah, men want a woman who has a lower body count and would prefer to teach her, right, what sex is. Women want a man to come to them and know her body. Right.
In actual fact, the less sexual experience you have, the better for us. We don't look at you as sex as being something as a selling point for women. They think there is, but we don't. For men, you actually look at it as like, I want a man that knows what to do. But for us, we don't actually want that. So a lot of the times when we're trying to speak to you, we're trying to say like, whoever's told you this, it's a fallacy. It's a lie. Like, men do not prize sexual experience when we're looking for women. We look at femininity. We look at loyalty. We look at low body count. Some of these other things. Obviously, like family oriented, but not once have we ever said, you know what, I want to know what head technique's like.
But there's a flip side to men.
Go on, let me hear it.
We know that. There's a reason why men go to strip clubs. Yeah. Right? There's a reason why men indulge in porn, right?
Interesting.
To this degree. It's because they fantasize about these women that can do all of these things, right? We fantasize about these women that can do all of these things, but then when we go into a relationship, we don't want a woman like that, because that's going to be our wife. But there's that, okay, if a woman can show you sex experience and she can show you all of these things, we get turned on by it. So there is literally, there's a bit of a dichotomy there with men. Yeah. And I think a lot of women struggle to understand that. So we understand it as men.
No, I fully I fully hear what you're saying, and you're right. And I've heard women say, "Oh, but why do you guys like these girls
all these girls' pictures on Instagram?" Yeah.
You're looking at one night versus a lifetime.
Exactly.
So if you want to be the girl for one, there's so many girls that the girl for one night. Like, they don't get the ring, they don't get the life, they don't get none of these things. They just get the one night. They get the champagne bottles, they get the sparklers, they get their back blown out, and that's it. They might even get a bag from one of these guys. They don't get anything other than that. And at some point, even those girls want something more. You know what I'm trying to say to you? So I think a lot of the times you're just looking at things from a different angle, and that's why I agree with you a lot. But men, we just want these things for now, not for a lifetime. And you